Baby, Ancestors dishing tonight, okay? Oh, all right. Let's go ahead and hop in. So what I'm looking at is that you are appearing in this spirit straight up as strength. It looks like there was somebody that you possibly recently broke up with, coming out as the King of Swords, with the Three of Cups. So it could have been that you broke up with this person because, you know, they cheated on you. This could also signal kind of like a friendly relationship, but it's not giving that. Again, take what resonates and leave the rest, right? So it's not giving a friendly relationship. It's giving like you broke up with this person. And so then we're seeing what comes out is the Queen of Wands, and also in the reverse. And I don't know, that card is giving me like couple energy with the King of Swords in reverse. And so this is kind of where the story get a little bit messy. It's giving me friend vibes. Like, it's not just giving me like this, either one of these people are your friend, but it's giving me that this Queen of Wands is your friend, or like somebody that you know, or somebody that you could consider friendly. But it also looks like this King of Wands is actually the you know, the ex, the person that you broke up with. And so what's coming out with those two is the Six of Wands in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands in the upright, the Four of Wands in the upright, and the Page of Cups came out in the reverse. And so it's just kind of looking like these two probably got together. It could be that they got together after some time traveling or something like that. But some kind of way these two got together. And there's a lot, it looks like there's a lot of passion, but more specifically, the Knight of Wands is giving, and all the wands, right? It's not just giving me karmic, it's giving me lust, like somebody is gonna try to put it down, right? Sorry if that's triggering, but I mean, that's just what it is. And so while you come out here as a strength, this Queen of Wands also comes out as the Judgment in reverse. And so it's giving me the idea that whoever this Queen, I don't know, y'all. It's actually giving me the idea that whoever this King of Wands was, or King of Swords was, yeah, that's another thing, King of Wands. Whoever this King of Swords was, it's almost like he is trying to replicate you in whoever this new person is. So I don't know if it's a friend or like what's going on. And in that way, the friend came out, at like, I was like, so what's going on with the Queen of Wands in reverse? And so the Three of Wands came out in the upright, and then the Star came out in the reverse. And that was just giving me, it's almost giving me the energy of somebody who's envying what it is that you have. And so that's just kind of what this looks like. We also had the workplace affair come out in the reverse. I'm not necessarily taking that in the reverse though. And I think it came out in the reverse for a different reason. And then side hustle. So it's just looking like whoever these two are, the King of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Wands in reverse. I also kept seeing the King of Wands. So I don't know if this Queen of Wands had a partner before, or she is she feminine energy. If this feminine energy was connected to somebody, I'm not sure. But whatever it is, it looks like it's some kind of an affair. It doesn't look like this is the reason why you two broke up necessarily. It almost looks like something that is either like happened in the recent past, is happening presently, or will happen in the recent future. That's what this kind of affair looks like. But again, it also looks like the engine that's driving it is lust. It just looks like a lot of passion. So it doesn't, there might be some kind of feelings, but whatever the feelings are, they're really immature. And again, whatever was going on with this King of Swords, right? It looks like he is trying to replicate you. Yep. No other way for me to say that. He's trying to replicate you. Whoever this friend is, she was jealous of something that you wanted. And so she went to go get your God, what a messy situation. She was okay with being second best. Sloppy seconds. Oof. So meanwhile, while all that is going on, I'm like, so Spirit, yeah, I get it. Because one of your ancestors was sitting here, like straight up dishing. It looked like a male because I only saw him from like here down. He has some slippers, some kind of gray, like flannel, like slipper or like slip in kind of dress shoes, but it was given very 70s, and some mustard socks, and then it was something green on. It seemed like he had like a turtleneck or something on. So I'm not sure if you know this ancestor. He was thin. Don't know if you know this ancestor or not, or if it's just some ancestor that's just on your team, like, baby girl, let me tell you what's going on. So I said, well, okay, Spirit, so what this got to do with the collective? Because this looks like you, besides you being talked about and mentioned and thought about, and like the whole kind of premise of this is kind of around you, you actually are not anywhere in the spread. Like your interests are not here. Like, it's almost like you're just removed. You're somewhere else. Maybe you know about this, maybe you don't, but mostly it feels like you don't care. So I'm like, okay, Spirit, so what's happening? What this got to do with the price of tea in China, right? And so on top of work affair, divine masculine comes out. And then I love you comes out, pointing, and all that landed right back to back. You know, the divine masculine and the I love you landed together, or back to back, simultaneously, consecutively. There we go. I know words. And it looks like there is somebody else. So I don't know if like you found you a little honey at work, or like what's going on, but there is somebody here that is very much interested in you, and this feels genuine, as opposed to the shady that came out for the couple before you. This one is coming out like straight up I love you. Actually, it was tilted a little bit, and it was tilted onto the divine masculine. So that could signal the direction of it. It could signal that this person is falling for you, or it could have just been like, hey, well, this actually goes for the divine masculine. So it looks like you have somebody in your energy who is interested in you. So it could be somebody that you work with, or it could be somebody that wants to work with you. That's also a possibility. Not really sure. And so, you know, oh, cards down. Hold on. Oh, that's funny. Okay, I'll look at those in a second because there was a lot of them. And so I said, okay, well, what? Still, Spirit, appreciate the tea, right? That's real cute. But like, what this got to do with the price of tea in China? And so they pull out the Four of Pentacles, the King of Swords again, right? Then it is the Page of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Wands in the upright. And so all of that just, it looks like, literally, it almost looks like a sentence. It looks like your ancestor who is sitting over there like dishing and chilling with their leg crossed. Okay, just real cute. It looks like they are literally saying that they saved you from this person because he was not about anything. Nothing, literally, not going anywhere. And where he is going, He's just not getting there very well. And so the TikTok card, or the too late card, came out in reverse. So that just gives me the impression that whoever this ex was, good riddance. That's what it looks like. But it also looks like this is that person's karma. Like the relationship that whoever this ex was is having with whoever this friendly person, friend, the Queen of Wands. It looks like that is their karma. Like not only is that person not awakened, not only was this idea of a relationship, because it looks like they might be in another relationship already. Honey, messy, messy, and ancestors are spilling. But you, on the other hand, come up as the Nine of Pentacles. You also come up as the Ten of Cups. And on the bottom, we have reciprocity. So equal giving and receiving. So it looks like you have very beautiful energy happening right here. As I started this reading, I was also seeing it was two people walking across like a graduation stage. So one of them was like actually doing the graduating, although both of them were, but one of them had the robes on. The other person was pregnant with an exposed belly. And this almost looks like you. It almost looks like what I'm seeing is two things happening simultaneously. You are not only upgrading in the type of people that you are attracting. That was the other thing. What we're seeing here is this this King of Swords in reverse. He, or this masculine, is actually pairing with a Queen of Wands in reverse. And so those are, sometimes that can signify like a karmic relationship, but even if it doesn't, those two cards are like not of the same suit. Like it's not like a King of Swords and a Queen of Swords, or a Queen of Wands and a King of Wands. Like this is an unequally yoked relationship. It's a relationship that is not really compatible except for sex, or except for the lust or the passion that they have, or maybe that they just work together. But it's giving sex to me. Meanwhile, you are the opposite. Like whoever this divine masculine is that's coming in for you, this person, they are coming in for you because it's like your energy has upgraded to draw them in, like to draw them towards you. And so you are attracting the thing that you are, hence the Twin Flames card. It also looks like this is going to be a very healing relationship. I know running and it's in the reverse, but it's giving me healing relationship. It's almost giving me like you two become kids again in some way. And so you're gonna feel free. It did come in the reverse. You're gonna feel free to be vulnerable with this person again. To let down your guard is what I hear your ancestors saying. Oh, that is fucking gorgeous. And so you leveling up, because that's what this looks like. This looks like a complete, honey, this looks like a complete glow up, right? Like, and everything that came out, all the beautiful cards that came out for whoever this ex was, came out in the reverse, but they came out in the reverse because this ex is trying to find you in other people. And his friend is trying to be you. I really hope that friend part is not like this is one of the things that I really hope that I am not correct about, but it is giving like weirdly. And so this, you breaking up with whoever this was, it really upped your options. Like now you have a lot more options, not just in love, but you have a lot more options in what it is that you're building. Like you are coming up as somebody who is incredibly abundant. And in that way, your cups are filling. That is beautiful energy. So I wouldn't be surprised to also see this divine masculine come up as the King of Cups. That is beautiful energy. Okay. So, oh, we did drop some, didn't we? Sure did. All right. So we have the Moon sideways. We have the Six of Swords sideways. The Empress pops out. The Two of Cups sideways, the Eight of Cups sideways, the Ace of Wands sideways, the Nine of Cups sideways, and the Three of Cups comes out again. So it look. Oh no! I dropped something. Give me a sec. All right, so sorry about that. And so what we're seeing, especially with the Moon and the Six of Swords coming out sideways, what we're seeing is that you are moving into calmer waters. This is all of the pain that was caused, all of the heartache, all of the stress and anxiety, right, that was caused because of that relationship before. It looks like your ancestors are saying, yeah, that was a really dark period. You were under a lot of illusions and experienced a lot of disillusionment from whoever this King of Swords was, because that King of Swords feels like almost kind of controlling, like he wanted to control his image of who you and other people perceived him to be. And so you're moving from that energy, and here's the Empress that comes out. So I'm not sure if you're completely done with whoever this other person is. Not quite sure, but it's on its way out. Like, it's so on its way out that this situation that was happening with the ex, you were distant from it. You did not care. You was like, oh, I'm over here doing something. Like, it was crazy how much you didn't care. And so you are moving from that old energy where you don't give a fuck, no way, and into partnership. It looks like it is partnership with an actual partner, but it also looks like it's partnership with yourself. Like, it looks like you're leaving behind all the things that kind of didn't help you use all of your, because it feels like you're really creative. It feels like you are brilliant. And it feels like you have so much potential, but that potential is untapped because of, I think, who you were around in some ways. And so the Three of Cups came up before, not in celebration, but as like an additional cup that was with the two, right? And so what we're seeing is this transformation within you. It looks like you're moving away from situations and people that did not do anything to help you elevate your frequency, elevate your life, elevate the way that you see yourself, the way that you see your talent. It didn't spark that creativity that you have within you. It almost, it feels really dormant. It feels like in my heart center and in my solar plexus. And so it's feeling like kind of stuck in stagnant energy, as if like you recognize that you are a creative person. You recognize that you love to make things. You love to do things. You love, like, you have a lot of ideas that could be easily implemented. I feel like I'm missing it, but I can't think of what that it is. Like, I feel like there's more to know about the wealth that you bring, like your knowledge base, like your history, like the things that you love, and the things that you do and the things that you're good at. So where they could have been like hobbies before, it feels like Spirit is saying, no, they weren't just hobbies, they were talents, but they lay dormant because of the energies that were around you before. And so this is what your ancestors are saying, that They saved you, not only saved you by pulling you out of that situation, but they're actually saving your earnings potential. They saved you out of a atmosphere of scarcity, out of a scarcity mindset, both scarcity in love, and also it feels like scarcity in everything. Like, it feels like whoever that King of Wands was not as affectionate as you deserved, and therefore it doesn't feel like you were able to rest enough to be vulnerable enough to create, right? Because creation requires safety. And with that last person, you didn't feel safe emotionally. And you didn't feel safe enough in your own body, in your own self to, confirmation, in your own body and in your own self to do, right? To kind of spark you back up again. So you are just like you came up as the 9 of Cups with whoever this divine masculine is. It looks like that divine masculine actually gave you another cup because you by yourself, right? By yourself, you're abundant. 99 might be significant. By yourself, you're completely abundant. You feel absolutely satisfied. Like, it almost feels like you are so looking forward to whatever this time to yourself is, that you don't have to deal with this King of Swords energy and all the things that came with him, with them, her, because, you know, no gender. And yeah, you're just feeling satisfied and like ready to start getting out there again. Ready to experience romance again, kind of, right? Which is probably a difficult thing to get into, because it's like, okay, well, once I've dealt with so much crap with a previous partner, am I going to jump back into it again? Well, that's a good question, and one that you're going to have to answer, because somebody got their cup out. Could be a praying man is what that's actually what I'm hearing. A praying man. So I don't know if he meditates. I don't know if he's just extraordinarily spiritual, but whoever he is, I'm hearing that he's a counterpart. He, they, again, you know what I'm fixing to say. And that they're actually, this person is going to bring, I dropped it again. Okay. This person is going to bring romance back into your life. Like it almost feels like storybook, which also makes me think, especially from some of these cards, it makes me think that it's going to be such a healing relationship in the way that, oh, what did I do? Oh, a healing relationship in the way that it's going to heal your inner child. Like, that's what it feels like. So don't forget to work on this connection. Like, this is not going to be, whoever this divine masculine feels very grounded. And like you, they are not afraid to be alone. And so if you kind of in and out, up and down with them, grounded energy is not, they're not going to put up with that. They will leave, just to be blunt about it. So Spirit is saying, don't forget to work on it. Because once you do, this is what I'm talking about. The world was in reverse for whoever this King of Swords was that you had before. But for you, baby, the world is upright, and you have the world in your fingertips, or at your fingertips. In your fingertips would be weird. It's giving Men in Black. Remember the little Orion's belt, and it was a galaxy within a galaxy, real meta. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. I'm not, because that was a good movie, even though it was for children. So but it's saying that you have the world at your fingertips, like it belongs to you. I was seeing the Magician earlier. This feels like creation. It feels like you are crafting for yourself, or you have the ability and the freedom, the permission from the divine to craft for yourself a whole new experience, a whole new way of being, a whole new reality is what I'm hearing. Like, and so that reality can be as big or as small as your imagination will allow. And so part of this world energy is that you will go out and like do, like, right, like some of the stuff that you would have never done when you were with whoever this other person is. You're going to be able to do that now. You're going to be able to experiment. You're going to be able to do some travel. You're going to be able to see a world that's bigger than how you envisioned it before. And like I said, you know, we attract at our levels, right? And so before, this King of Swords it looks like he was mirroring your wounding. It looks like you all were at the same place. But again, with the vision that I saw, not only were you pregnant, but you were also graduating. And so you've graduated. You have graduated to a place where not only financial stability, but you've graduated to a place where you can expand your definition of life. That's what it's looking like. In this in this new reality, I'm surprised, well, the Fool hasn't come out yet, but in this new reality, you are a co-creator and you are crafting as you go. This is a good time for you to like kind of discover who it is that you are, or who it is that you've become, and or who it is that you, more importantly, want to be. Like, what is the most authentic expression of your selfness, your you-iness? And I think that is what our dear ancestor sitting here is saying to us, because honey, he has not left. That's what he's saying. He's saying that why am I hearing the reel? You know, it's a reel that says you thinking small, bitch. You're thinking small. You got to think big, bitch. like that is the language of whoever this ancestor is. Like, he's like, think big. No, bigger. No, even bigger than that. Like, think your wildest dreams. And that is exactly, you get that in your mind, and then work toward whatever the goals are to get there. Baby, you are going to recreate everything. Trust yourself. Be diligent, be consistent. But you're going to get exactly what you want. Exactly. And you're going to be filling your cups. Yeah. Yeah. So it just looks like whoever this other person, this King of Swords was, it just looks like they are stuck on you. There's something about your energy that they are not able to leave behind. And so they're kind of stuck, and it feels like their karma. They're stuck in kind of this loop of, oh, fuck, what did I do? And so with that, they're like watching you. With that, they're trying to go replicate your energy. With that, they're going to go try to find, baby, wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. So you telling me, also, whoever this divine masculine is watching you. A lot. A lot. Like, has fallen in love with you. So I'm not sure if, like, You know who this person is. I can't get into that. I do not know. But it almost feels like they're watching you. If you have social media, that would be how they would watch you. Like, you could have used to work with this person, and like whatever it was just didn't get off of the ground. Something like that. Anyway, they wanted me to they wanted me to tell you that. They was like, hey, we ain't fixing to spend this whole time talking about this loser over here. How about we talk about me? And so whoever the ex person was, they find themselves watching you. Oh. And pleasuring themselves. Glad to know that. Thanks, guys. Yeah, didn't need that. And so part of their karma is to have to do all of these things, because the point is to get this person to level up. Like that's part of the reason. That's part of the reason why you all were together, honey. He cannot. Whoever this King of Swords was, they cannot let you go, baby. Like, they're kind of obsessed, and it may be kind of going to their head. But this is their karma, and this is what is supposed to happen, because they could have woken up with you, or now they got to do it without you, and they got to do it while there's a Queen of Pentacles or a Queen of Wands in the mix. So they're getting the karma from how they treated you, and because they didn't take the time out to actually heal, to do that self-reflecting, they are having another round of karma with whoever this person is, and that's not gonna work out well. So let's find out, do you know this divine masculine? Like do you know who they are? The new person. Do you know who this new person is? Uh-oh. Card down. Hermit came out. So they could be a Virgo. And it's somebody who... it seems like they wear a mask. Yeah, it seems like they wear a mask, but they have not revealed themselves, because it looks like they're insecure. What are they insecure about? What are they insecure about? Because this is kind of that kind of scarcity mindset too. Spirit, what is it that they're insecure about? Maybe how to proceed. They're not quite sure if you'll reject them or not. Oh my God, do you know who this person is? Like, why would the Ten of Swords come out sideways? Why do they think you're gonna reject them? So do you know who this person is? Oh, this looked so promising. What happened? Why do they think that they'll be rejected? Oh, crap. They took too long. Were they supposed to reach out before? But they didn't. You know what? I knew I was feeling like couldn't get something off the ground. Hold on, this is a bunch of, oh, the tower is in reverse. All right, we'll look at that in a sec. It was feeling like it was something that didn't quite get off the ground, but I thought I was tripping. So it looks like this is somebody who is with, I'm sorry, I'll hold these up first. So this is the King of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Magician in reverse. They're not quite sure how to approach you because they may have taken too long to do this, like too long to reach out. So I don't know if you used to work with them and maybe y'all were like flirting or something, but it couldn't go anywhere because maybe you or them or both of you all were connected at the time, and so it just never got off the ground. But whoever this person is, it looks like they're wanting to strategize. Like usually I would take the Magician in reverse as like it's not good at all, especially with the Seven of Swords, but it's not giving me that. Like, it's not giving me that this is a sneaky energy. It's giving me that this is a careful energy, because especially with you coming up as the Strength card, you don't mess with that energy lightly. You coming up as the Empress, you don't mess with that lightly. Like, if this was especially with this King of Swords, so you cut him, is what it looks like. You let that nigga go. And so you might be in that energy of cutting, of kind of coldness. That's why whoever this ex was had to go get a Queen of Wands to help warm his ass up, because baby, you was cold. And so whoever this new divine masculine is that you may or may not have worked with at some point, he is careful because he's already messed up. He's already messed up plenty by not saying something. And so we have the Five of Cups in reverse, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Cups in the upright, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. Did I say the Page of Pentacles? It's the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. And so it looks like this is something where this person has done strategizing, and what they're coming up with is, okay, well, it can just start small. Even though this person is the King of Cups, like they got all the feelings. Like listen to me. Let me hear what I'm saying to you. They got all the feelings, all of them, right? Like where this ex-person, honey, that whole thing came up as the Page of Cups in the reverse. This new one is the King of the motherfucking Cups. All the feelings. What did you do? What? So that's the question, right? Like, what did you do? Like, what is going on that you got this one ex-person, honey, trying to duplicate you as if there's a fucking recipe, and then some weird ass friend like has been envying you, and so oh, that kind of sounds like destiny swap, don't it? Po thing. Not how that works. So they envying you, and so part of how they can do that is to get with whoever you just left, but they got somebody else anyway. And then we got this divine masculine who was too afraid to come toward you when he should have, and now he trying to get himself together to come towards you now. What you done to these people? What you done to these people but glow up on their asses? Huh? You just fine as that thing out there, ain't you? Skin glowing, body tea, just a bad baddie, okay? Loving it for you. And so this guy's like, you know what? You know what? You know what? I got all the feelings. All of them. All of them. But I'm going to start small because she might cuss me out. She, Queen of Swords, no gender in tarot. But like you might cuss them out. And that's what they worried about. So love the energy, cause like low-key they all are afraid of you. It's so funny. Like, are you cussing and cutting? Is that the part of the healing journey that we had? Cussing and cutting. I love it for you. So he like, yeah, we fixing to start small. We gonna do it small because she might cuss me out and I would have deserved it, but that's okay. And so he's going to offer you something. This looks like, this almost looks like like a business opportunity or like a business partnership. This person is seeing you as ambitious and smart, direct, concise. Don't play no games. Don't, cause cause that's your energy. Sorry. Okay, serious. So, this person is like, you know what? I'm not gonna be able to come up to her with I love her. Like, that's just not gonna work because she's gonna have questions and she's gonna have a lot of questions and she might kill me, or I might feel like I'm gonna die of embarrassment because I've done something incredibly stupid that would cause her to cut me. So he like, I got an idea, right? Like, I have an idea. I'm not gonna expose this part because she'll cut me. I'm gonna offer her some business opportunity or like some kind of, what is that? Wait, which one we doing? We doing this one? Okay. What is the Ace of Pentacles? Because now I'm fucking curious. What's the Ace of Pentacles? Okay, Ten of Wands in reverse and the Two of Swords. It looks like you've left, like after you leave this place and you kind of like relieved of the burdens, it looks like you might be having a little bit of anxiety or like not knowing which way to go or like not knowing what to do. And so the only thing that's coming up then is, as a answer to the Ace of Pentacles in the upright, is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. And so it just looks like it's just some kind of opportunity to make money. That'll just, it's going to be surprising and shocking, but it might also stop, like it might stop some of that worry and concern, and it might be something that utilizes your passion. So remember where you had the Ace of Wands earlier on your own, because those were some of your ideas. So whatever this opportunity is, this Ace of Pentacles, is based on like your passion, something that you specifically are like the best at. It's going to utilize like all the parts of you. It's going to utilize your strength, because as I see the lion in the background, I'm also seeing the you coming up as one of the first cards as the strength card. So it's going to utilize something that you are incredibly strong at, which is your passion for like, it's something creative. It's something maybe artsy. And so it's kind of going to stop that cycle that's happening in your mind, it seems like. It's going to also be something that uses your intuition, which is the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. Let me see about this Tower card. Let's see what's going on with that. Spirit, can you tell me what's the dealio with the Tower? You worried about money? So it's going to stop you worrying about money because you actually are and should become, but it doesn't feel like you should be worried about money. It doesn't feel like you should be worried about money. Like, it feels like you should be okay. But maybe what this is just signifying is just kind of like that scarcity mindset and the trauma from the previous relationship. 3033 might be significant. So what this is actually showing you is that you are the Empress. Not only are you the Queen of Pentacles, but you're all the other three queens, all in one. And so this person, they're actually going to shock you a bit, because they're not just coming to you with a cup, but they're coming up to you with an opportunity for you to practice and implement the things about you that are so beautiful and valuable. So what we're seeing is that this person sees these qualities in you, and therefore is giving you this opportunity to increase them, to exercise them, to make them bigger, so that you go from the Nine of Pentacles, right, into the the full-blown Queen of Pentacles, so that you can finally see yourself like they see you, something like that, as the Empress. So yeah, this divine masculine with the Seven of Swords and the Magician in the reverse, them doing all that strategy is for a reason, because like I said, they have been studying you. And what they're studying of you is that they don't get to you through your heart. They get to you through your money, because that's where you are. Like, it looks like, yeah, he's coming up as the King of Cups again. Like, and that bitch flipped out, because what they actually see of you is the Nine of Cups. Like, we pulled it up earlier. It just had not been, it was predicted. It hadn't been utilized because, you know, the past person, they couldn't access that part of you because maybe they didn't see it in the way that they should have before. You can't access in another person a quality that you do not see. And so part of your gifting is actually to be able to access other people's giftings, like help them, like see the potential in them. And this person, whoever the King of Swords in reverse was, the ex, they were not able to do that because they couldn't even see themselves well enough. Like, and they refused to see themselves in a way that would actually elevate them. Whereas on the other hand, this King of Cups coming out twice and Divine Masculine does see you. They see all of the potential, because again, the Empress came out, two different decks. Empress came out, two separate decks. King of Cups came out twice. This person is in love with you. This person is in love with you. They may not feel like they are enough for you, but they are. And they see you. This is beautiful. So this might actually be a relationship that ends in a long-term commitment, or like some kind of marriage of some sort. But it's going to be a relationship that takes a lot of hard work, and relationship that releases some of the patterns that you had before that kind of caused you to not utilize your gifting of abundance, right? Not utilize your person of abundance, and keep you kind of locked in a cycle, a toxic cycle. And so here, what we're seeing with this new person is that they see beyond your pain. They see to the you. They see beyond your past. They see into your soul. And you deserve this. Simply, you deserve this love, and that's what your ancestor came to tell you. See, yeah, they're coming up as an emperor in reverse. I do not think that it should be in reverse. I think this just reflects what they think about them versus what they think about you. They don't see themselves as this, but they should, because they are. Which is funny, because the narcissist X saw themselves as the emperor. Wild behavior. You didn't think the ex was having all the fun, did you? No, baby, this is you. Like, it's gonna start small, because that's the Page of Pentacles again. But it's not gonna stay there for long. Okay? It's not gonna stay there for long. Yeah, it can't stay there for long. There's gonna be a lot of nighttime activity happening. So buckle up, enjoy, experience, expand. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So see what house your Jupiter is in. What did I just discover? Somebody told me about the different like geographical lines on the map. So if you find your Jupiter line, it'll show you where exactly it, like, you know, comes together on the map. And so that's supposed to be all across that line is supposed to be where you can go to experience the most expansion. That's what I hear anyway. Man is, I believe, in Cali. So it also looks like there's a need for you to change your perspective, or there's something that you're not quite seeing. High Priestess is on the bottom. Yeah. So it's kind of just saying the same thing. So you're coming up as a High Priestess. It could be that you are extraordinarily spiritual, which is, I mean, it's giving, right? But there's something about you needing to change how it is that you, before you get into this new connection, it's really, 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 really important, 3747, for you to change how you view money, or how you view resources. This is giving me scarcity mindset. And then how it is that you can fill your own cups by kind of exploring more. And so, yeah, maybe take a look at that line for real, so that you can get bigger in your perspective. Yeah, it's just looking like it actually came out like this because it was leading me somewhere. So it's just looking like whoever this Emperor / King of Cups / King of Pentacles is, they are looking forward to kind of joining you in business. They're wanting to invest in you and invest in you all, and not just like emotionally, right? Like actually, like it almost looks like you all will go into business together. Is what this is looking like. Yeah, it looks like you all will probably go into business together, or at least that's what they're hoping. And that this will also be a new beginning. It'll be a new beginning, and one that's just not gonna, it's not gonna end in the way the other ones did. Like, this is a new beginning. It hasn't happened yet, but soon. And it looks like there's energy of generational wealth here. I mean, it's a really beautiful connection. The only thing that I'm seeing that Spirit is saying to you is get out. Get out and go experience some new stuff, right? Like, get out and don't be somewhere trapped in your head. Get out. Experience you. Honey, because you can. High Priestess, I have shuffled these at least two times since I pulled it up for you earlier. Like, this is your time to really build your life in a way that is most pleasing and satisfying to you. For you to balance things out that were out of balance for so long. And so when you have these moments of kind of like anxiety, it feels like your ancestors are saying, no, we get it, we understand, but look, there's a way to like have anxiety, and then that anxiety needs to be balanced out with something else. And so in this case, what they're suggesting is, you know, you go and invest in yourself in other ways. Like you've leveled up. Go do some boss bitch shit. Give yourself permission to go do some motherfucking boss bitch shit. Okay? Okay. Okay. All right, because you got choices. Like, this has not ended shit for you. Not a damn thing. Nothing. Nothing has ended for you. This has only served as a beautiful beginning. And a beautiful beginning that's going to bring so much happiness. It's just in reverse because it hasn't happened yet. So much happiness and so much joy. So much peace. And baby, do you have passion right now? Is this why this keeps coming up and peeking out? Or this person does. It's almost like that. Golly, it was the Ace of Wands. I just shuffled the Ace of Wands. I shuffled the Sword of Wands. I didn't shuffle the Ace of Wands. I shuffled the Sword of Wands. The Ace of Swords. There we go. I got the right words. And then the Ace of Pentacles are in here. I have not seen the Ace of Cups though at all, which is really weird. Anyway, this is really beautiful energy. You got somebody coming in, somebody who is passionate for you, somebody who a little bit intimidated. I won't say scared. It feels like scared, but intimidated is probably the better word for an emperor or divine masculine, because he doesn't want to be afraid of you. His best hopes is that he will come toward you and you will not cut him. You will not give him, just give it to him. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that, right? You're not going to do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. This is a very beautiful partnership. One that will bring that stability, that financial stability that you're wanting and you might be concerned about. This is the opportunity. Don't miss it. Yeah. They're a little scared of you. That's all right. They're gonna figure out how to work their magic on that Queen of Swords. You smart. You smart. But you're not cold. You're not cold. And they'll figure that out. Take it slow. Let them present their case. Let them take you out. Go have a little fun. What's that? Oh, okay. One of my cuties. Go have a little fun. Go experience some life. And see what happens. Okay? All right. Long reading. Beautiful one, though. Okay? All right. Love you. Bye.